Okay, so this one is a tea from Chiyabari, which is in Nepal, not in China. It's in Nepal, and it's called Ruby, Nepal Ruby hand rolled. It's organic, and I bought it from Leaf Teahouse. Leaf the tea house. Let's see, right there. Organic. You go 2020. Leaf has quite a bit of tea. They are pretty old green tea still there for if you want to buy old green tea. We also have a bunch of black tea and stuff and supposedly organic stuff. So it's not expensive, but there is something about it that I'm sketchy about it. And I may be wrong with this, but it doesn't smell that strong right here. But check it out, smell the baggie. Water calmed down already. Hitting those leaves, making them foam around.
I don't know if it's just me.
What is it, that smell?
It smells kind of like they put some kind of...
It's like someone sprayed some perfume on that shit or something?
Can I grab another tea to compare it to?
Sure.
So what is this kind of tea? It's just a black tea.
So smell that. Let me see. So okay,
Ooh,
we're suspense here, right?
smells like cigarettes a little bit.
So yeah, I see that you're pointed. I'm gonna show you a little bit of this tea dried. The thing is, why we were smelling that bag is because it smells like some flower, like some rose petals or something.
Yeah,
Like really strong from the bag.
That's not tea. That's cough drops.
Huh? Yeah, the cough drop. No, it's just, that's the containers because I have the teas in my travel kit.
All right.
So when I drink it, I want it to show.
That's not a good tea to grab. I'm just trying to.
So it looks like that. There you go. Luckily, my nails are clean. And right off the bat, when you smell it, it smells like flowers or something, like really strong, like rose or something.
The actual wet leaves or the bag?
The bag. You remember? You open the bag and it smells.
It smells like.
So look, there are other teas that will smell. Like if you grab the dog shit, you will have some sort of smell there coming, right? But
Yeah,
this thing,
not in the bag and
dry, smells like flowers or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, similar smell.
I have the wheel of justice, the International Tea Master Association tea aroma wheel here. And I think if you go through the floral part here, fresh candy fruit, animal nutty floral, summer meadow,
Really
osmanthus, jasmine, chrysanthemum, rose, peony, honeysuckle, and gardenia. And I would say that, well, now that it's wet, it's not that bad. But when it was dry, it has like a mix between jasmine and rose.
Do you still have that tea that has the jasmine spice in it?
Yeah, those path of cha.
Can we grab that and compare?
Definitely. So right here, I have a path of cha, golden boat, Jinja Dian Hong, jasmine black tea. I mean, I can almost not even smell it. You know?
It's literally just jasmine. It doesn't smell like anything else.
Yeah.
It smells nice, but it's
and I don't drink flavored teas, but this one supposedly doesn't have any flavor. It's just like that. I don't know how they achieve that flavor. That it is what it is. So this is the rinse. We're just getting the cups a little warmed up and maybe get a little bit of a smell, but yeah, so I do smell the usual black tea sweet aroma, right? Like toffee, caramel, kind of a thing.
Ooh, that has like a
Malt, honey.
taste.
Hmm?
Has like a
There's also like a kind of like a
milky,
tropical fruit, right? Kind of thing, huh?
sort of. It has like a milky taste.
Milky.
Yeah, not like milk, but like milky sort of candy taste that would be made
You
out of
mean
milk.
the texture kind of a thing? It's kind of like a texture. It's pretty good actually. Like it's, I wouldn't complain saying like I don't like it.
The rinse is really good. It kind of tastes like butterscotch, like the aftertaste of butterscotch,
Yeah, like a caramel, toffee, butterscotch, something like that.
and the texture too.
But it's got that flowery thing, you know. It if this doesn't have any flavoring, it's pretty good. Well,
It's really good.
it's pretty good.
It
So
has a sort of sweet taste, but it's not so sweet like somebody put sugar in it, but just perfect, you know.
so we're trying to use this thing. Let's see if we can. There is a sweet color there, the blue one, right? And it gives you a little bit more detail. Like, can you be more specific with what they're giving you there when you say sweet? We're just trying this um, aroma wheel. Okay, so now it's the real deal here.
Kind of a vanilla flavor, a little bit. Kind of,
Kind of.
kind of.
This to me has more like a tropical fruit mixed. There's still a little bit of that jasmine rose thing in the background, but it's very citrusy. Kind of like a tropical fruit, like guayaba or something like that. You know,
Well, that's definitely not on the wheel.
it's definitely on the wheel, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Guava, guayaba, something like that. I don't remember the name.
Gooby wooby.
Wooby wooby. Definitely. So it does have an aftertaste that is like butterscotch or caramel or something like that. This thing was cheap, man. I think it wasn't. It's like 200 grams. I think it was like less than $20.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jun Chiyabari. I was looking it up. I found them, and supposedly they have like a lot of social things going on. They like help the. Oh, let me show this. They help the community. They help provide water, um, potable water for their community, and this and that, and so they also are available at Walmart. I think that Junchi already like, yeah. The one thing that they told me though was that from season to season, they just haven't been able to make teas always taste the same. And the reason why I wanted to get more of that is because I did try one um, tea from them that it was amazing. I loved it. And I drank it all. And then I was like, I want to get more. And then they didn't have any more. And it was gone. So that's it, you know. And they have white teas and all kinds of other stuff. And supposedly they do organic methods. And so
Definitely
uh,
tasting that like a little bit of citrus. No.
now I feel a little bit of a bitterness and astringency in it.
A little bit, but it still has that vanilla flavor left over. What the first taste of the rinse reminded me of is really any kind of sweet candy that is made with milk or butter. It's like caramel, butterscotch, all of those types of things. That's what it reminded me of. Like that milk flavor that you can taste sort of, and like milk chocolate sometimes. You can taste the milk a little bit. The
Like
cream,
milk chocolate.
the creaminess, a creamy flavor.
Well, it has a smooth, round kind of texture. which it's reminiscent of milk something, right?
Definitely.
But not because of the flavor, but how it feels. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Not a milky section in the wheel.
Yeah.
Maybe we
So
can find something.
steel is not, it's thin, right? So you feel that it's not super thick bodied anything, very clear. But what's very interesting is the size of those leaves. They're very, very small. Very small leaves. So now I'm gonna grab some, probably a little bit less gross, and grab some, put them.
Another thing that chopsticks can be used for. They have so many uses.
Yeah, you can poke someone in the eye with it. Hey, yeah. You can catch a fly like Mr. Miyagi, was it the one?
I don't know. Which one was it? The one from the newest Karate Kid.
One Karate Kid was catching flies with a thing. So I think that that's enough to show. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The Jackie Chan version of Mr. Miyagi.
Was Jackie Chan that was doing that?
Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't Miyagi, huh?
it was Jackie Chan. I don't know what his name
Jackie
was.
Chan.
Man, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Which one?
The Jackie Chan Karate Kid.
Oh, there is a Jackie Chan Karate Kid?
Yeah,
I'm
the
lost,
one
man.
with Will Smith's son.
The only Karate Kid I know is oh yeah, the
Yeah,
one with Will
with-
Smith's son.
with-
Have you seen that dude? Like lately, is a complete creep, man. Weirdo.
Jaden
Just a
Smith.
weirdo. Will Smith's son. Yeah,
Jaden. Well,
it's got all these weird ways of dressing and presenting himself in public.
you should see Tyler the Creator.
I shall not see it. So you see, it's still floral and fruity, but there is some bitterness that it's hitting. Even though, like, I did not hit it with water that was boiling at all. It was just basically cooling down.
It's giving me similar notes as the Black Phoenix. A little bit similar.
It's like comparing, I don't know, me with Mike Tyson because we have legs and arms, you know.
I'm getting that same like long black tea blend kind of taste.
Really?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've had it, but
Oh, you mean a black tea made with
the same process as the oolong. I think that's how it was
with
made.
with an oolong plant like Milangshan. That I think that's Milangshan plant.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it says. Milangshan cultivars from Phoenix Mountains made into black tea. That's what it is. Well, this I don't know what it is. Why it has that super strong? Let me have this one. Stick your nose in there. It's fine. You know, we're trying to like use the chopsticks to touch it, but then we stick our nose in it. Okay, we're this is fine. It's family stuff.
That has a very different smell than taste, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's nice to smell it though.
It's very relaxing and calming taste and smell.
If they are getting this without putting any flavoring in it, I'm very impressed, and I will assume it is.
It doesn't really seem like it has flavoring.
I mean, so you opened the dog shit, right? And did you feel anything coming out of it as strong as this one from the bag?
Give me the bag.
Dog shit is very strong floral flavor, and you should be able to smell it.
Yeah, I can instantly smell that. Reminds me of actually the smell within the blue.
Yeah, but it's not. Look, so that is That is one thing. Look, smell that. That's very intense.
That's very intense.
Very intense compared to like a really good dog shit.
The smell is almost as like intense, not the same smell, but as intense, like the like punch of smell that you get when you smell the jasmine tea.
So this is what I'm saying, you know, like I did not read anywhere when they were selling me this tea that there was any kind of essence, you know, put into it by you know, drying it with other flowers or whatever the hell it was. It didn't say anything like jasmine has that, right? You know, the jasmine tea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this can be a compliment or it can be a, you know, a complaint. Like, I'm starting to think that this thing has some sort of flavoring, like someone spritz some essential oil in the area where they were drying the tea or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody was getting ready for a party.
Kind of. So the other thing is that that if it actually is achieved to be like this, I think it will be more famous. Like more people will be like, "This is awesome." So that's why, you know, I'm not
a little skeptical.
Yeah, because dog shit or, you know, a Milan Shan or any of the oolongs that have an aroma that it has to do with gardenia flower, with like ginger flower, all of those are trying to do this, and it took a lot, you know, for them to get there. And then suddenly you have this cheap ass tea that has such an intense, you know,
I mean,
sweet,
if that's the case, if it takes
calm down, the water calm down.
If it takes a lot to get to this level of tea, you know, with the duck shizzy, the black phoenix, and other oolongs that we've tried from Blue Willow and other companies,
they're legendary for that, you know. So how's that you come up with like this kind of aroma and like no one knows?
Well, yeah. Now that you say that, it's kind of hard to believe that it's not flavored in some way.
That's what I'm saying. You know, that's the background on why I'm like. So okay, this also it's not boiling water, but it's just after boiling water, and we're gonna wait a little bit. You know, kind of like twice as much bit like that. Oh, you're the counter. Yeah, you had 3.
Yeah.
You're counting 3 with those jades.
I will make it visible to you.
There you go. We got 3 jade donuts.
Whatever they're called.
They're made from jade. I think this is enough time. And I put hot water. So we're being permissive. I will never like brew longer than this unless I'm brewing green tea with really like cold water or colder water. But you'll see what happens. This is gonna get, I can bet this is gonna be
very amber color.
Very amber, yeah.
It matches the handle red. Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. It's just a little bit lighter than the handle. It's a beautiful color.
Very beautiful, yeah. It looks like the exact same color that the mosquito was stuck in Jurassic Park.
Oh, amber.
Yeah.
Well, what I was trying to say is that I can bet that this is gonna be super astringent or bitter. The aftertaste notes are kind of fruity, kind of like dried fruit. No,
that's a smell.
Yeah, so you'd extract a lot of that. You hear it? You feel it?
Yep.
Yeah, it did become very astringent.
It's still good.
It's still good.
Yeah, it still has a milky flavor. That means it probably is flavored.
And some people like this kind of astringency, but imagine like someone who just drank tea here and there with like some tea bagging and stuff, and it's like, oh, check out this tea, and you make them drink this, they'll be like, what the hell, you know?
I have to say, if I was making tea and I was choosing a tea, whatever like tea, I don't want to waste an expensive tea that I really like, but I want to have a good tea that I enjoy, that I'll enjoy having. I'll probably drink this tea, whether or not it's flavored. I still like it a lot.
You do?
This tea. It's really good.
Yeah. What if they use like organic essential oil, flour, whatever?
I don't know, man.
I don't. I'm
They
not.
could have
Look,
put
I don't
organic.
know if they did that. I don't know if they did that. Okay, so I'm not accusing them of doing that. I'm just saying, like, dude, if you actually got this good with tea, you may. I don't understand why you're not famous, but if we were gonna be putting really hot water on an oolong that is very floral, we'll probably make it astringent as well, right? So that's kind of a
Yeah, but this is supposed to be a black or red tea.
it's a red tea. I mean, black for the Westerners, but it's red tea, and I like it. I like how it feels afterwards. It doesn't feel like I am getting any chemicals or flavorings or anything. I just feel the flavor of tea afterwards. I don't feel that kind of flowery
No, it just has a
anything.
black tea, like that kind of the area of Hong Hecha.
You know how I feel it is? It's kind of like a sweaty tongue. Like your tongue is salivating. Not your mouth, but your tongue is kind of like salivating. That's how it feels sometimes with some
I guess,
red
yeah,
tea. I know it's weird, but yeah,
kind of a foamy little feeling
yeah,
under the
that's
tongue.
what I mean. There's that kind of like foamy tongue, salivating tongue. I feel
Like you
red tea.
just munched the foamy part of a float, you know, and have it under your tongue. You just ate that like
A
that.
float,
Whatever, like foamy foam.
like styrofoam,
No,
FIFA foam.
um, it's
What is it? The fourth one?
it's like bathtub foam. Yeah, this is the
What?
fourth.
Like from
Not the
shampoo.
taste.
Oh man, now I'm like this tastes like shampoo. You know, like when like you have one of those like really like nice smelling shampoos. I was like, oh man, this thing like smells so good and gets in your mouth and it's like, but it doesn't taste good at all. And it's like bitter and stuff. It doesn't no, this doesn't taste like shampoo. Oh,
Now that you said that,
maybe. Now that I said that, it kind of does taste like shampoo, like baby shampoo. Pretty good though.
it's a good tea. I'm gonna focus on the tea flavor, not the fact that it does kind of taste like shampoo.
Now that I mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned today that I mean not today, but the other day I mentioned that um the 2000 no one what was it 1989 red mark
Mm-hmm.
had a small light, you know, like hint of sheep stable, and people were like, "Bleh," you know, but sometimes, you know, those old shanks have a little bit of that hay kind of, you know, cow dung or something, you know, but cow dung has a specific kind of smell, and goats do too, more like acid, but sheep is a little bit different. And this is, you know, for you all that live in the city, you don't understand what I'm talking about. You wouldn't probably be able to tell apart a chicken from a goat, but but a sheep has a different kind of smell, and it's not a bad smell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sheep wool.
Yeah,
Like sheep wool still on the sheep.
yeah. I mean, they have a smell, but it's not a bad smell at all. You know, like sheep, and I don't know. But imagine you grab like a baby goat, like a baby sheep, a little lamb, smell the tummy, like the fuzzy, you know, like baby sheep. It's probably gonna smell really good. That is if the what is it called? The male, the ram doesn't get you. You know, that's one reason why I wouldn't have those guys is because I'm afraid that that could end up with a broken hip. So we'll do pigs, and if any of the teas that we're tasting smell like pigs, then we will not drink it anymore. We will advise not to drink a tea that smells
This
like
smells
the pig.
and tastes like pig. Do not drink it.
Yeah, no. Well, taste is good, you know. but not the.
Well, if it tastes like bacon,
Yeah,
but if it
I don't know.
smells,
I mean, bacon is great, but I don't know if I want it to smell like pig when it's out there live in the pig pen. Okay, pig pen. If it smells like a pig pen, not good. Throw it away.
okay, but this tea does not smell like a pig pen.
No.
It smells good. It tastes good.
Yeah, and it was cheap. So I'll put the link in the description for where to get this one. They have an extensive tea menu there that I think it's worth buying, like little samples that are so cheap, and the samples are like 25 grams, and it's like $6 this, $8 that. To try different teas, to have things like you're saying. Like sometimes you have people coming over and they have no idea about tea, and you don't want to be like breaking, a chunk of your like old 30-something-year-old Sheng, or a very, nice oolong, because they don't even know what they're tasting, right? But you can have something organic and has a nice flavor, way better than anything else that they could get on a tea bag, and it's good to have them.
It's like taking the minerals dark tea that you have,
Yeah.
and having that be like, this is a black tea, really good tea, but it's not like super mega crazy awesome. It's just a black tea, and it's good,
Yeah, that still is expensive. It's like $30 for 100 grams.
Is it?
Yeah. Which means that if you were gonna buy like an Imperial Bing, 357 would be 30 times 3 plus 15 and change, right? So 90, 105, $106.
Yeah.
If you were
so I
going
take
to
that
buy
back, and
if you were gonna buy, yeah, that minerals is pretty good.
this is number 5.
Probably 5, yeah, 5. Yeah, it's actually very pleasant and refreshing. So what time it is? 9
It is
p.m.
9 p.m.
We're drinking tea.
Well, it's not like drinking more is gonna do anything.
Yeah, I mean at this point, like, it doesn't really like freak me out or anything, but
We are already down the path, and there's no turning back.
there is no stress. Only
And this
bliss.
is very calming. It's not giving me any energy. It's just making me more sleepy.
Yeah, the same happens to me. Well, there are some teas that will definitely wake me up. This one, I know I've drunk it enough that I know it's not gonna freak me out. And there you go. So that was it for today. And remember that if I do a tea tasting or whatever, from now on, I promise I'm gonna put the tasting notes in the description. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put it on a pinned comment.